Hi everyone, and welcome back to Community Conversations. It's been a little while, and we have been off busy doing a few other things, getting ready for everything that's coming up next year. Today we're going to chat with some of the Pride team, which is nice. So you get to meet a few of the other faces who are involved with the Portsmouth Pride. And yeah, the key things we're going to talk about is what we've got coming up. So we'll be hearing from Aaron at the Youth Society and Kim, who's part of our fundraising team. And we'll also have a little bit of a chat about what's going to be happening at the weekend. So we'll jump straight in. As most people know, we are doing a digital event this year. It's not exactly what we were expecting to do. We were hoping to definitely get back to an in-person event, but with the way everything is at the moment, we wanted to make sure that it was going to be safe, free and accessible to as many people as possible. So we've gone down the live event route. Some of you will know that we did do a filming at Hampshire Boulevard, which was great fun. As the acts knew that we were going to be editing it, then there was a fair bit that has been edited out. So there may be a bit of a parental advisory at viewers' discretion. I'm going to pull in Aaron and Kim so we can chat a little bit more about that and talk about a few of the other things. So come on in.
Hello.
Hi. Kim, you are a little bit off centre. If you want to just shift your camera a little bit. There we go. That's good. That's great.
There we go.
So yes, you guys were both there for the recording. How did you find it?
Yeah, it was good fun. It was a really good night. So good to be able to get back into Hampshire Boulevard, with a group of people all trying to enjoy the evening, and it was very, very good. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I echo that. It was really great to be back in HB, to kind of see everyone again and kind of be around that atmosphere. It was lovely. HB are reopening, just for everyone who may have seen the post that went out. They will be open on Monday the 14th. So if you are about, then do please pop down. I think they're doing an offer as well. So keep an eye on their social media for more updates on that. Aaron, how did you find the filming?
Again, I echo everything that Kim has said as well. I think if there's any kind of footage of me from that event, it would be just like a gasp or looking at you quite like wide-eyed thinking, how the hell are we going to air this live? Yeah, oh, okay, all right. So you're not going to hear, lovely. Like your work happier. Again, it's just so nice to be kind of back in, feel that kind of community spirit. Speaking come around everyone and just see again some live talent, some incredible live talent from people. It was incredible.
And it was really good as well to see a number of performers that we've had do Pride events before, to kind of come back and really just give it everything, because a lot of them haven't performed for a really long time. And your daughter Claire Deline, she was performing.
Yeah, she performed, and I think she sort of shocked herself a little bit. You think, everything's going to be fine. You got up on stage, and you suddenly think, oh, I haven't done this for a little while. So it takes a little bit of time to warm up, and I'm sure she wasn't the only person to feel like that. But I think once you get into the swing of it, she had a great time. And, me being a bit biased, I thought she was fantastic.
No, I thought she was brilliant as always. She's got a fantastic voice. All of the performers were like really good. I think one of my favourites was definitely Scarlett's performance, but we won't give any spoilers away. We'll let everyone wait to see it. But yeah, the people that were there live, there may be a few bits missing from what you remember of the evening. I'm sure you can guess which parts.
Yeah, I think we ought to make a bloopers or a X-rated video, just so that people can have a copy for themselves later on, or video. That's really old-fashioned, isn't it? CD or some streaming for a little X-rated show that's for a group of people.
Yeah, we'll do an over 18s ones and just
Yeah.
keep the whole thing as it was. Even a few of the outtakes where there was a bit of restarting, recentering for the more serious bits.
My fundraising brain is going, we could make some money out of this and put it towards Pride next year.
Yes, and I think the thing that was really nice about what we were able to do with the performers this year is most of the people that have performed for Pride previously, and they've also done it for free. So it was great to be able to offer a bit of paid work, especially not a lot because we're a charity and we were still trying to make money for our main day event next year, so that it's going to be huge, hopefully. But yeah, it was really great to have all of those performers, and it was wonderful to be able to, put on a night at Hampshire Boulevard, something that we've done a number of times before, but it felt a lot like, I guess, the beginning, starting again. But yes, but on with the main day as well, we do actually have a number of other videos that have come in from some performers, which is great. And the PPYS has been doing something very special for Pride. We may have seen some posts on Instagram with a few little snapshots, but Aaron was sort of spearheading that with the young people. It's your time to talk now, Aaron.
I was wondering, it didn't sound like a question. A bigger town, right? Yeah, it's because what we did last year, as we had our Portsmouth Pride digital event last year, everything was digital. So all our contributions came from people kind of in their living rooms or out in the community on their own. And I think what we were quite lucky about is we were able to kind of bring all the young people together and create a piece that can be shown for the digital main event this year. And they were able to create that together in harmony. So that was really cool. We followed COVID guidelines. We had a robust risk assessment. We had our kind of public liability insurance in place and got permission from the council for filming. And with all the kids, kind of spoke to them prior and just kind of said, checked what their comfortability was, because a lot of these young people was what they told us. They said, we haven't seen each other in like a year and a half, and it's so nice to be kind of back together, creating a piece of work. So yeah, it was all done. It was COVID friendly, COVID safe, and it went really well. We shot it at the Guildhall, and it's to Pink's What About Us. Haven't actually
don't give too much away. Don't say too much.
Oh, it's just fine. That they know that because that footage is already out. That footage has been
cool.
You've only got to wait till Saturday.
Well, yeah, Pink don't know. Pink doesn't know that we've done this. I don't think she'll mind. No.
I think she'll be happy with the song choice. Definitely, I think she'll be well up for this.
100%. And then if she wants to get involved in future years, she's more than welcome to audition.
Well, yes, you've heard it here first. Pink, if you would like to audition for the Youth Society, then please get in touch with Aaron.
It's incredible. So what we've got is Hannah Clark. So she's a singer-songwriter. She's 17. She has recorded the track, so we kind of used her kind of audio and her. She sang on the vocals and mixed it herself. So we use that as the baseline to kind of get the other young people that are involved to kind of lip sync along to. Which is really cool. So I kind of like created the foundation of an idea. I was like, guys, this is what you're doing. We've had 2 meetings, and they've kind of layered on top of it like different things that they can kind of bring in their creative talents to kind of create this fantastic music video. Really, it's really cool.
Which is really great and really empowering as well, because I think when lockdown happened last year? I don't know. It feels like it's been forever now. I can't remember. But when lockdown first happened, it was you kicked off a lot of the. I guess taking it to social media with the young people and the Pride live lounges that you did, and it really kind of sparked the fire that Portsmouth Pride had to get involved and get online. So that was a great achievement. And as you said as well, was bringing the young people together, the Portsmouth Pride Youth Societies, and I know from conversations we've had previously, and also just sort of, the feedback we've got is there's a number of the young people who have actually met each other through the Youth Society, and they've created their own community. They're
including their own family,
and it's brilliant. I think that do you, when you first started thinking about doing the Youth Society, did you ever imagine that it would sort of take the form that it has in the time that it has as well.
No, no, not at all. No, I think what's wonderful about it is it's not just, even though it's called the Portsmouth Pride Youth Society, and it's kind of, under the umbrella of the Portsmouth Pride Trust, it's not solely just the people that are within Portsmouth, so it's the people within the wider area. Anyone that can access our events, anyone that can access any of the activities that we do is welcome to join. But no, I didn't think it would get this big. No, not at all. I just kind of saw a small little gap, a small little window about kind of create different events in the city. And I thought, oh, great, it's a way of bringing some people together. And I get astonished by the impact that it's still, the cascading effect that it's still having with, different people, across the city and wider. It's amazing. It's really cool. Yeah.
It just shows that it's needed, and not just in Portsmouth. It's needed, everywhere, all over the country, really. And if we can start the ball rolling, I think you've done a brilliant job. If we can get that going and others see how, that you've worked so hard to get this off the ground, I'm sure there's going to be others that will take up the challenge and do things themselves as well. So fingers crossed. I think you've done a brilliant job.
Totally agree with you, Kim, and starting to see that already. Starting to see different pride organisations start to create their own kind of youth sectors as well. And it's not to say that we're the first ones to do it, because I don't think we are, but I do hope that it kind of acts as a bit of a sort of a role model and a bit of an inspiration for other prides to do the same sort of thing. Absolutely. And there's something that we kind of talk about, Tally, when we go to the Pride Organisers Network conference every year, is talk about the youth side and all the work that we've done.
Yeah. Do you think COVID and the situation in the last year has made it go off in a different direction, or do you think you would have gone in the direction that you're going now, or do you think that's either helped or hindered?
Hindered, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Because we had a lot of plans for 2020 to do with the Youth Society that have had to been stopped. That there's been no other way around of getting around it. But going onto the online platform, which kind of inspired by seeing other people do, a lot of local drag queens and a lot of other performers across the country and worldwide have taken their kind of platform online, and to be able to kind of mimic that and copy that and provides, within our kind of like our Instagram page, a space for the kids to perform to each other. I think that's great. That's incredible. Gives them a different platform to kind of still connect with one another. But still more that we can do. Definitely still more that we can do.
And there's also some really talented young people coming out of the Youth Society. And as you said, like Hannah Clark, she's performed before. I think she performed. I've seen Hannah perform a couple of times virtually, and I think with the Youth Society auditions the first time around. And to watch her grow over the last couple of years.
Live in 2019 she performed, and then she performed. She had a slot last year in digital main events in 2020 as well.
And it's fantastic to watch sort of the young people come through that. And also, I think we've discussed this before, and it kind of leads on to the next point as well. Having the ability to have a variety of events, and I know that for me, Aaron and I have sort of discussed sort of the youth nights that we had, which were very much sort of aimed to sort of your music preference. So we used to go. I used to go to Indigo, which was more sort of alternative and like grunge and indie music. But there wasn't anything for sort of gay or queer young people. You kind of found an element of it within that sort of scene, but nothing to the levels of what the Youth Society do and what you've been able to do with Hampshire Boulevard and hosting the events there. When you sort of hit 18, it doesn't make it a scary place to go. You've been there before. You kind of know the layout. You know the people, and again, it's just kind of encompassing a sense of community. Which is really nice. And the same with the fundraising events that you've been doing, Kim. It's different again. Like we've had a number of like variety shows. One of my favourites is always Battle of the Bands. I enjoy live music, and that is always great fun. And looking forward to hoping that's coming back. I mean,
definitely. It's definitely coming back. It's definitely coming back. I've just got to organise the venue again. What I've got to do is try and get it out there more to give people a chance to apply, because I think a wider area to bring talent in that we can show. you know, whether just Portsmouth, although there are a huge amount of talented bands in Portsmouth. I really wanted to be specific with bands because there are a lot of individual singers and that we can maybe do a night for just them. So maybe diversify to just a singers night. And I know Simon Cowell, oh, you're just a singer, you know. And all these talent shows on TV, or there's too many, you know, singers. No, well, maybe we could have an acoustic competition, or maybe we could have musical instruments, and do you know what I mean? And try and spread it so that there's a more sort of more similar musicians, and then have an individual, because some suffer against some of the more popular choices of people, and they sort of get left behind. So my plan is maybe, you know, in the future to do lots of little competitions to give other musicians a chance to shine, you know.
And I think, as you said, opening it up as well, so it isn't just people from Portsmouth, so then we can actually get a lot more queer and non-binary and like people within the LGBT community, because we get great bands who come and they're really good, and it's great that they want to, you know, are allies and they want to support Pride and they want to get involved. But it would be really nice to have quite a broad spectrum of queer representation, because that's kind of what we're here. We're here to give a platform to, you know, LGBTQ plus people.
I mean, last year when we did the Battle of the Bands, which sadly the band that won never got a chance to go on main stage, we had one band came all the way from Norwich, and they literally travelled down that day to come and perform for us at Battle of the Bands, because I think one of their members had lived in Portsmouth or was born in Portsmouth, and they'd seen it advertised. So you know, it did stretch out as far as Norfolk and or Norwich, wherever it was they came from, and they travelled all that way to be able to perform on the stage at the Wedgwood Rooms. So a brilliant venue for that type of, you know, competition.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, the Wedge has got a great history of music, and especially for people who are from Portsmouth. I mean, I think the first live gig I ever saw was in the Wedge. I think most of the live gigs that I've, you know, really enjoyed have always been at the Wedge, because it's got that great atmosphere, and you know, it's got a great team that work there, and it is a very, you know, inclusive place. It's somewhere where I don't know, you kind of feel at home a little bit, which is nice. But so we'll be looking forward to seeing what Kim's got coming up, and we'll definitely get you back on once we've got a bit more of a lineup and an event plan. I think for us at the moment, on sort of all the planning stages, we've got a lot of ideas, but at the moment it's so difficult to plan, just because we need the government to kind of outline exactly what is going to happen. On the basis that nothing changes as of the 21st of June, then hopefully we'll be able to continue to press forward and look at sort of events that we've got coming up. So Kim will definitely have some fundraising events coming definitely up, and we're going to need everyone's support with that. COVID has been really difficult for both businesses and, you know, individuals and performers, like from everyone. Everyone who makes their money from being out in the world and entertaining people have been dramatically impacted from this. And with Pride events, sort of quite specifically, we have always sort of relied on the giving nature of the performers, and now it's, you know, now we need to raise as much money as we can so that we can help, you know, get everything back to normality.
Definitely.
So that these, you know, the performers are performing and they can, you know, make some money.
I mean, these venues, they a lot of them are so good because they offer the area for free, and as I say, the performers offer their services for free, and you know, we've got to try and give back as well. So we need as many people coming and supporting not only us but the venues and the performers. You know, it's all, we're all in this together. So don't think, oh, you know, I can't sort of go, you know, and I'm not going to make much difference. You're going to make not only difference to Portsmouth Pride, but you're making it to the venues. You're putting money back in their their bank that they can then work, and they can do then other things, and it's like a ripple, you know, it ripples out, and we all sort of got to try and help each other out and support each other, because it's really, really important that we do that at the moment, because it's, you know, we're getting
100%.
over a major, you know, major obstacle, and, you know, they need the help.
And ultimately, the more money that we can generate throughout the year, it enables us to keep the main day event free.
Exactly.
So
And that's
important
one of the
people that don't have the social economic funds to be able to pay £10, £15, £20, £30.
Exactly.
You can keep it open and accessible to everyone by keeping it free.
It does. I mean, all of the funds that Portsmouth Pride fundraising team raise go straight back into Portsmouth Pride. You know, we really try to use the bare minimum outlay and outgoings. We try and put everything that we make straight back into Portsmouth Pride to help and to organise other areas. You know, it all sort of goes into the pot and is used as best as we can, you know, ultimately for this main day that we want to try and keep free, and that, you know, welcomes everybody. There's no anything to stop people coming and enjoying that brilliant day.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things, and for people that don't know as well, actually, Aaron and Kim and myself, we're all trustees for the charity. We all do this, and I think everyone's heard me say this like a million times. We are a volunteer-run organisation. Everyone gives up their time to do the things that we do. So, we are a non-profit organisation, and all the money that we raise helps to go back into it. And one of the key things that we're really sort of trying to focus on and drive over the next couple of years as well is going to be our community engagement. So the things that Aaron's been able to do with the Youth Society, the events that we've been able to put on and run and do all of those, that it all kind of feeds into everything else. And it is, you know, it's part of our principles that the main day is a free event, and the whole point of it is to celebrate the LGBTQ plus community, to celebrate everything that we have been able to achieve and accomplish over the year, and also to help us look at where there's areas we potentially need to focus our attention, to lobby the government for change, and, you know, to speak to our MPs on the behalf of the entire community to say, you know, these are the things that we want to see progression with. And we have done that. We've sent letters to Penny Morden and Stephen Morgan on a number of issues that have come up. But I guess from our perspective, if you want to get involved and you want to help out, drop us an email. You can head to our Facebook, our Instagram, our TikTok, our Twitter. There is a link on there, which is to our link tree, so you can get onto all of our different social medias. You can get in touch with us via email. And one of the other things that you can do as well is you'll be able to find our Just Giving page. So this is a little campaign that we've been discussing for a number of years. And again, it's always been, I think COVID's been a little bit of a blessing, because we've had a little bit more time to kind of focus on a few of the other bits. The Keep Pride Free campaign is something that we're running on Just Giving. You can also look at setting up your own fundraiser to link to it. And the team down at Hounds Barbers on Holland Road, they are on the 12th of June, so this Saturday coming. If you can book your haircut in with them, you can find all the information on their Instagram and Facebook page. They are going to be donating 10% of their takings to Portsmouth Pride for the 2022 event. God, I have to remember all the different numbers. I've also set up one for I play Dungeons and Dragons, which is super nerdy, but I love it. But we make little dice that you use to play with it. So we're launching a shop. We're Empire Dice, and we'll be donating 25% of all of our sales to Portsmouth Pride. So I'm hoping to raise about £250. We have already managed to raise £45 just from having the GoFundMe page up. So thank you, Boyd, and thank you, Chris, for donating. So that was good. Can I convince you guys to do anything? I feel like we should get Aaron to, you know, maybe wear an entire winter suit for a day.
No. None of that.
Sponsored run, sponsored sea swim.
I mean, even if you think, oh, I can, I'm only going to raise a small amount. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that you're going out, you're enjoying yourself, you're having fun, you're raising a little bit of money. We're grateful for however much you raise, and whatever you think, whether it's a sponsored shave your hair off your head, or you run round Portsmouth, Portsea Island, anything. It doesn't matter. The smallest amount we're grateful for. So just go out and have some fun and do a little bit of fundraising. We're very grateful.
100%. So yeah, I think that's, I would say if there's any questions from anyone, but I haven't seen any comments or anything like that pop up. But yeah, I guess, we have got a comment. Will we be able to donate online during the event? Yes. If I figure out how to do all of that, then yes. I have been put in charge of streaming. So yeah, we'll be doing it on YouTube. So there will be a link that you can click on, hopefully in the bio. But if not, as I said, if you pop to any of our social medias, you can tap on the link tree and there is a little button to go to the donate. But I'm going to try and make it work, fingers crossed. I don't know if there's any other questions. No. Okay. So yes, Aaron, would you like to? Aaron to abseil down the Spinnaker Tower. I feel like we should definitely make that happen. I think that would be a really good one.
Technical difficulties, but
I'm sure we'll find something for Aaron to do. Don't worry. We might do a poll on social media. So if you have any ideas on what you think that Aaron should do to help raise money for Portsmouth Pride, or what you would be willing to sponsor Aaron to do, keep it clean, and we'll send them into our Instagram or our Facebook, and we will collate them and we'll do a little poll.
How did this happen? I literally came on to talk about the youth side for 5 minutes.
So yes, okay, on that note, I think that's a really good place to end our community conversation today. So yes, Aaron, Kim, I will let you guys jump off and I'll do my little outro, but thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Nice to see everybody.
Yes, thank you. Nice to see everyone for watching and meeting some of the new faces. So yes, the key pieces of information is don't forget to tune in on Saturday at 4 p.m. We're going to be going live on YouTube, broadcasting live on YouTube. It's been a really long time since I've done one of these, so bear with me. We will have the link that you can donate, and yeah, just get involved, comment, watch the event, let us know what you enjoy about it. And yeah, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media so you don't miss anything. And we are now on TikTok as well. So yeah, catch up on all of that. And thank you very much for joining me. We're going to be doing these once a month. I know previously we were doing them weekly and fortnightly, but we're going to give you guys a bit of a break from my face. So we'll be doing them once a month. And next week, the next one will be in July, and you will have Aaron and Jen will be hosting it to talk a little bit more about the community team that Jen heads up and the Portsmouth Pride Youth Society or PPYS and all the things that they have been undertaking. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on Saturday.